I'm here with Hamayal, who's our own Ontario Tech Youth celebrity, and he's the founder of SmartArm, which is a really cool robotic prosthetic arm that's affordable for, it's an affordable arm that has some really cool technology, and we'll be talking about that.
Yeah.
So
awesome. Well, thanks for having me. First of all,
pleasure.
my name's Hamayal. I'm a fourth year mechatronics engineering student at Ontario Tech U. And kind of simultaneously, I have also launched this startup this past, I think it's been a year and a half now. It's called SmartArm. And our mission is basically to democratize the bionics industry for all amputees around the world.
Tell me about the Microsoft championship.
Yeah, sure.
And I know you and your colleague were the first Canadian team to win this cup.
Yeah.
And win a huge grand prize. How did that feel? Like, how was that experience?
Oh man, it was just a crazy journey from the beginning. So it actually all started at a hackathon. Are you familiar with hackathons? Yeah. So basically, hackathons are usually they're like student-led events or programs where a bunch of students come together, throw an event, invite some like kind of the big tech companies. You see a lot of other companies participating now, but typically it's tech companies that come with or provide access to their software APIs and their software tools for hackers to use and create something over the course of like 24 or 48 hours. So I think it was January 2018, almost 2 years ago exactly, that we were at a hackathon in Toronto. It was hosted by UFT. And I met a friend of mine. We went to middle school together. We'd kind of fallen out of touch, but we ran into each other at the hackathon, and we were just talking about what we were interested in doing. We're both kind of studying computer science, or in some aspect tech, and we both share this passion to really have an impact through our work. I have a friend who's an amputee who kind of told me about the problems in the industry. So I was just sharing that with him, and we came together and we thought, you know what, why not try and solve this? So the next 24, 48 hours, we 3D printed a very crude robotic hand. It was literally held together with like rubber bands and tape. We stuck a camera in there, and the whole idea was basically to have a camera in the palm that identified any object an amputee wanted to pick up or interact with, and automatically calculate the grasp for that. Turns out Microsoft was a sponsor at the event, so they had a couple of their reps over there, software engineers, and they really liked the idea. So they invited us to participate in their kind of flagship student tech pitch competition called the Imagine Cup.
Mm-hmm.
40,000 students participate annually all around the world. It's a huge scale event. So we applied. It was an online submission. A couple of weeks later, we found out we'd made it to the nationals. So we were flown out to Vancouver. I think this was April at this point. We were flown out to Vancouver, pitched against the top Canadian teams. We won that round. We went on to the global round, or the World Championships. And I think that was in July. We were flown out to Seattle, where Microsoft's headquarters are. And that was like a live pitch on TV and everything. And through like some crazy, I guess, moonshot, we won that as well without the demo, or with the demo not even working. It failed on stage. So we walked away from that competition with 130 grand, which was like just like mind blowing.
So was that? Wow, that's a lot of money.
It was, yeah.
It's incredible.
It's
like your tuition paid twice.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's a lot of stuff you can do with 130K.
So was this money put toward the project itself, or did you have more leeway as to, hey, I can spend this on developing the marketing for SmartArm, or this is for the R&D side?
Right.
How did you determine where this funding would go?
Well, actually, the way they kind of disperse it is you can use it for anything you want. I could have gone out the next day and bought sports car or something like
Yeah,
that, which was very hard to like. But no, we put it towards the company, but some of it towards tuition, student loans and everything.
Yeah. Makes sense.
But yeah, we put some of it towards the company and used it to kind of expand our R&D operations. At this point, it was still a project. And after winning, kind of overnight, everything blew up. We found ourselves being featured on Fortune, Business Insider, Forbes. It was just like, is this real life?
Yeah.
Right? And so we thought, the best idea or the best way to move forward is to incorporate into an actual company, a startup, and keep the momentum going.
Keep the ball rolling.
Yeah. And about a year and a half later, here we are, and we've now got our product being tested by a couple of amputees around the GTA, and we've got kind of in the works right now partnerships going on for clinical trials in the US and Canada with hospitals in the US and Canada.
Wow.
So it's become its own beast at
That's
this point.
incredible. That's incredible.
Thank you
for joining me, for chatting, for taking out time out of your busy schedule. And I had such a pleasure. It was so fun, like learning about SmartArm, learning about your journey, and yeah.
Thanks
awesome.
for having me, man.
Yeah, it's my pleasure.
Awesome.
Dude, that was good. Hopefully this was recording.
Right.
She's always my fear. She's good.